Have you done the 16 personalities test but you don't know what it means? Hi everyone, welcome to my page. My name is Anika and I'm here to teach you some things about MBTI, so let's get started. Alright, so what do the letters mean? Because yes, they have a meaning. Okay, so when you get your MBTI, you have 4 letters, right? Like let's say here, I am INFP, so I have those 4 letters. You can only have 4 letters, okay? And it can only be between those letters here and those letters here, so the opposite. So if you're not I, then you would be E. If you're not N, then you would have S. If you're not F, then you would be D. If you're not P, then you would be J. Okay, this is really like poorly written, but I think you get the idea, right? And then based on your answers on the test, that is how you find out what your MBTI is. And now I will tell you what are the differences between each letters. Alright, so let's start with the first 2 letters. So it's I versus E. So if you got I, like me, INFP, that will mean that I am an introvert. If you got E, then that means that you're an extrovert. So that's pretty simple. If you're not I, then you're automatically E. If you're not E, you're automatically I. Alright, so the second letter is a bit more complex to explain, but I will still try my best. Now for the second letter, it can either be N versus S. So if you're not N, you get S. If you're not S, you're N. So what do they mean? So N is for intuitive, S is for sensing. So if you got the letter N, that means that you're most likely someone who's future-oriented, you like abstract thinking, and you're imaginative. If you got the letter S, that means that you're most likely someone who's going to focus on the present and the past, rely on facts, and rely on your senses. So also a point I want to address, if you're like, oh my god, I did not get the letter N, I'm not someone creative, I'm not someone future-oriented, oh my god, that's not how it works, girl, like, relax. Also, in other words, if you got the letter N, you like to rely on possibilities. You are the what-if person. If you got the letter S, you like to rely on what you know and the facts. You are the what-is person. Alright, so to help you guys understand, I will give you a situation, okay? It's going to be about war, and here's how I would imagine an intuitive person talking to a sensing person, okay? So as I mentioned, if you got the letter S, that means that you're most likely going to rely on facts. So let's say we were at work, right? So you guys will be like, hey, based on our statistic, X number of our men died and we've killed X number of people. It's about to be really stupid, but bear with me. So like I mentioned, if you got the letter S, you are intuitive, so you are future-oriented, you have abstract thinking, and you are imaginative. So here's how you will reply in my head. So many people have died, we need to think about something bigger. Let's make a flamethrower. Flamethrower, that's nonsense. We've been using guns for so many centuries and they work. We need to think about a way to end this. We've never tried a flamethrower before, but it's possibly our best solution. Trust my intuition. We don't have time to make a flamethrower. People are dying. We need to do something right now. Yeah, I hope that helped. Alright, so we're now on the third letter of the MBTI. So F versus T. So F is for feeler, T is for thinker. And no, if you are a thinker, that does not mean that you don't have feelings. That's not how it works, okay? So if you want to put it into a simple way, feelers make decisions based on their heart, what they value, and thinkers base the decision more on a logic, what works. Alright, so now we're at our last letter. So P is for perceiving and J is for judging. And no, if you're a J, that does not mean that you're judgmental. That's not what it means. So if you get the letter P, that means that you're most likely someone who is spontaneous, you like to improvise, you like to do a lot of things at the same time. You most likely don't like to have a schedule because that could be restricting, can be boring. But on the flip side, if you're a J, that means that you do like to be organized, you do like to have a schedule, you do like to finish one task before starting something else, and yeah. Alright, and now you know what the letters mean. If you still have questions like, well, I'm not sure if I am actually an introvert or extrovert. I am not sure if I am a feeler or a thinker. That is normal. But you know what? Just watch my second video, because my second video I will teach you how to find someone's MBTI without them doing the test. Thank you for watching. See you soon.